This is Moment 3, Intermediate Collaborative Task 2. Course Material Design for Virtual Environments. Code 5510221. Guidelines 1. English language teaching material should be contextualized. Presented by Julieta Alberta Hooker Tyler. Code 232488940. Tutor Ricardo Hernandez, 2016. Slide 1. Summary of the commonest teaching material related to the chosen lesson. Guideline 1. English language teaching material should be contextualized. The use of teaching materials for English language should be contextualized to the experiences of the learners, taking in account their previous knowledge and the culture-specific learning processes. Material should correspond to known topics and link to their first language. The different topics and themes given should be meaningful and provide purposeful use for the target language, being appropriate and relevant to the learners, which will lead them to be engaged and motivated in their various activities. Traditional topics must be innovative and creative to allow students' participation in the activities for production as they develop the basic language skills. This means that the use of language must be meaningful and for real communicative purposes. Teachers can contextualize language instruction by organizing the content of the language curriculum according to themes or topics that are to be studied throughout the course. Contextualization is putting language items into a meaningful and real context instead of using language as an isolated item. Contextualizing language tries to give real communicative value to the language that learners meet. The context can help learners remember the language and recall it at a later date. Learners can use natural learning strategies to help them understand contextualized language, such as guessing meaning from context. The commonest theories used in the contextualization of language learning are motivation theory, problem-centered social learning T, learning style, and collaborative learning. Teaching material should be characterized by activities which express feelings, by watching and listening, by thinking, by doing, by sharing, by using background knowledge, by relating experiences to content, by engaging with the materials, and by meaningful participation. There can be a variety of activities like games and interactive activities, storytelling, dramatization, or the acting out of language. This can also involve singing or chanting, and students' presentations. Also try to identify the themes or topics in the activities. Slide 3. This slide corresponds to the presentation of 4 teaching materials which are related to the chosen lesson that we are presenting in this activity. English language teaching material should be contextualized. Slide 4 presents an 8-line paragraph which represents the personal reflection on the need of considering materials according to the language ability to be taught or learned. Designing materials for language learners becomes an advantage for teachers as they meet the individual needs of learners. There are many individual differences in each context, so it is relevant that the materials designed by teachers encompass the learners' first languages and cultures, meet their learning needs and their experiences, providing the way to build on the first language skills already acquired. Designing materials is also appropriate to focus on the activities which teachers would like to provide according to learner specific needs. In addition, it allows teachers to personalize the materials, giving a personal touch to teaching, taking in account the learning styles of students, increasing their motivation and engagement in learning. It also provides an environment of freedom and spontaneity as learners interact with the target language. Slide 5 presents the references used to develop this activity, which corresponds to a video presentation.